This is ABC 7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. Scott has the day off. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office is launching a new drug addiction treatment program aimed at fighting the area's heroin epidemic. The Sheriff's Office says just since July 1st, there have been a total of 38 suspected heroin-related overdoses. 7 of them fatal. An intense drug therapy program will soon be offered at the county jail. Officials will use an injectable dose of Vivitrol, which treats those with an opioid dependence. The Sheriff's Office is the 4th known law enforcement agency in Florida to introduce this into correctional facilities.
The Vivitrol is something that's going to occur inside the jail, but it's actually going to be, those people, their care will be transferred outside the facility, and then it will be involved with Centerstone, and drug court will have the oversight.
Inmates with an addiction must volunteer to be part of the program, which is funded by the Florida Alcohol and Drug Abuse Association. Zika has made its way to Sarasota. The Florida Department of Health confirming the first travel-related case in Sarasota County in their daily report this afternoon. ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us live in the newsroom with more on what this means for our area. Adam.
Thank you, Haley. Yeah, the Department of Health will only tell us a few things about this case right now. We know it was a local woman who traveled to Jamaica recently and that she is not pregnant. Now, the county's mosquito management department says they've been performing several trappings in the affected area over the last few days, but they're not allowed to specify exactly where that is at this time. Now that the case has been confirmed, they will be sending samples for testing to the state's lab in Kissimmee. Sarasota is one of 10 new travel-related cases that were confirmed in the daily update today. Governor Scott recently ordered all county health departments to provide free Zika testing to any pregnant women who want it. Sarasota County says they will be spraying the area as needed, and they will continue to trap and test some of those mosquitoes until they believe the person's body has ousted the virus, although they say that may already be the case.
It's likely that's already the case now, that we're well past that phase and we're more of in a, for lack of a better term, like a cleanup phase, where we're just going to continue to trap, assess the population, suppress the population, and test what we do get to see if we can detect any virus.
Now, the county's mosquito management department is hopeful that they're only a few weeks away from being able to test for Zika in mosquitoes right here in the county. It could save valuable time if the virus were to ever make it into a local population here. We'll be bringing you more details on their plans and some other local preparations later tonight at 11. For now, live in the newsroom, Adam Cellini. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Adam. With just a few weeks left before the August 30th elections, the race for Manatee County Commissioner is heating up, and not in a good way. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates tells us attacks against commission candidate Corey Holmes have allegedly turned ugly. Bobeth?
Yes, it all stems from a reported comments about a county commission candidate, and they're now being called racist and homophobic. And the NAACP is also calling for an investigation. This shocking complaint revealing the alleged offensive language.
People have a right to say whatever they want to on their personal time, but when you're at work, you're in a county vehicle, you're being paid by the taxpayers, and you're choosing to engage in behaviors such as that, especially a racial slur, to connect gay together and ask why are people voting for a gay. I think that would be a problem for anyone that has good conscience.
Manatee County NAACP President Rodney Jones receiving an anonymous tip that a county mosquito control employee was openly using homophobic and racial slurs. And after a short but thorough investigation, NAACP officials filed this complaint with mosquito control.
With such a rich, diverse community here in Manatee County, it's really a shame that these pockets still exist of racism and also somewhat of a good old boy system here in Manatee County.
The comments in question were directed at Manatee County Commission candidate Corey Holmes, and we were able to track down one of the witnesses.
I was there when he called him a gay and the N-word, which I don't use, and to me it's inappropriate.
The witness, whose identity has been concealed, told ABC 7 that similar comments were made on a regular basis. We also caught up with Corey Holmes, the candidate who's the subject of the alleged slurs.
I was upset because I'm a taxpayer and I'm a homeowner in Manatee County, and I pay mosquito control a pretty good penny to provide a service. But what I don't pay them to do is to smear my name while on duty.
Holmes says he was not only shocked, but hurt. But he now questions how freely and often the remarks were made.
For someone of this caliber, a supervisor or a manager and a role to do this and within a group of people, he must feel comfortable. The setting there apparently it's okay.
Mosquito control officials say that's not the case, and they're now looking into the matter, launching a full investigation. In the meantime, Holmes has a message for the mosquito control employee.
That you would use those kinds of words, it's very sickening, and it's just despicable.
Now, NAACP officials have launched a second investigation, making public records requests looking for what they're calling a bigger issue of diversity at mosquito control. It's important to note that mosquito control is a separate entity and not under the control of the County Commission. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth. And now it's time to get a check on our almost weekend forecast. We'll head over to Bob.
Well, Haley, the storm's coming back a little bit earlier today than yesterday, and some of the storms have been producing some locally heavy rainfall. But for the coastal areas right along the beaches, things have calmed down a little bit. This is Lakewood Ranch time lapse showing just around 4 o'clock some pretty big storms moving through, and then now we have some storms off in the distance, and those are way out there into portions of Hardee and DeSoto counties. Right now it's 83, so things have cooled down after the high today was 92. The dew point 75. Winds are out of the south at 6. Now what we have is a southeasterly component, and that has really caused the showers and storms to flare up along that sea breeze front. And you can see that first round has made its way through. Light rain occurring now from Siesta Key southward all the way down to Inglewood, so not totally dry, but not nearly as intense as the storms were earlier. And you can see this large area of rain moving through Hardee County right now, but I mentioned that light rain from Siesta Key all the way down to Inglewood, and Lakewood Ranch have had their fair share of storms, but now things are mainly inland, well east of I-75. We'll have more in the forecast for the weekend in just a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. The trial for the Manatee County man charged with killing 3 people in 2014 won't happen until next year. Andy Avalos Jr.'s trial is now set to be held in May. Avalos was initially set to stand trial this October, but the Bradenton Herald reports the delay was requested because of a medical professional set to be used as part of Avalos's insanity defense. It would not be available until then. Avalos is charged with the murders of his wife, their neighbor Denise Potter, and church pastor Trip Battle. It's been 49 days since Governor Rick Scott and other state leaders placed these flags in front of the Florida Capitol, one for each of the 49 people killed in Orlando's Pulse nightclub shooting. Now the flags have been up for 49 days, and Governor Scott and First Lady Ann Scott are sending them to the victims' families. Scott says the flags will serve as a reminder of how the victims' lives affected so many people. Improvements coming to one of the busiest intersections in Sarasota County. Straight ahead, what state transportation officials have in store on Siesta Key. And later, the potential downside to lower gas prices in Florida, what AAA recommends motorists do.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
Welcome back, 2 of my favorite guests, Cash 3 and Play 4.
Surprise! We're Pick 3 and Pick 4 now.
Whoa!
But we still play exactly the same. We just got a fresh new look.
Speaking of surprises, I have one for you. Say hello to Pick 2 and Pick 5!
Introducing the complete Pick family of games.
Yeah. We're family now.
The new Pick 2 and Pick 5 have joined Pick 3 and Pick 4 to give you more choices in your daily gameplay. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
The Florida Department of Transportation has announced plans to make safety improvements on Siesta Key. The 6-month project will include a pedestrian refuge island on the heavily traveled intersection of Stickney Point Road and Midnight Pass Road. Crews will also tighten the right turn going onto Siesta Key. FDOT hopes the addition will make it safer for pedestrians and cyclists to cross the street while encouraging drivers to slow down when they make a turn.
We're going to see just an explosion of people, and there is, to my opinion, for what it's worth, there's no more summers in Sarasota or Siesta Key. Now we are high season, 12 months a year.
Expect lane closures during overnight hours from 10:30 p.m. to 7 a.m. while the project is underway. It's set to end in early 2017 and cost around $500,000. The Venice Parks and Recreation Board is working toward coming up with a plan for the next generation of parks in the city. They've hired an outside consultant who showed the northeast part of Venice is lacking in usable parks. In addition, the consultant is looking into Wellfield Park, which is owned by the city but maintained by the county. In the past, it's created a rough relationship between these two local governments.
Venice is providing, and has for many years, provided the youth recreation facilities for this whole middle part of the county.
Sarasota County is working on its own parks master plan. Venice hopes to have it done around the same time as the county to improve this level of cooperation. And Bob will be back with the official Suncoast forecast when we return.
I'm Alan Cohn. Protesters take to the streets. We'll speak with the organizers behind last week's protest at the UTC Mall.
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dottoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Temperatures are rising, and the deals are hotter than ever during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get the all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $26,999 and get an additional $1,000 off with a trade-in. Hurry! Time is running out to get the new Dodge Journey for just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Well, Bob, I started to hear those rumbles of thunder as the newscast was starting. So
yeah, and things are over though right now. So at least near the coast, inland areas, we showed that earlier in Hardee and DeSoto County, still a lot of lightning there. Kind of disappointed last night. A lot of clouds around for the Perseid meteor shower. Didn't get a chance to see any as a result of the increased cloud cover, but there's sometimes some stragglers. So tonight maybe skies will clear out. Just after midnight. Lakewood Ranch webcam showing a pretty nice day throughout much of it, and then just around 3:30, 4 o'clock, you see those storms rolling into Lakewood Ranch and bringing some moderate to heavy rain, some frequent lightning strikes, and then kind of moved out, and now most of it's east of Lakewood Ranch and I-75. This was last night. We had some thunder and some lightning last night. This from Damon Powers, always getting some great shots looking off toward Sarasota, off toward the east there. A couple of strikes. Appreciate that. And another one from Cindy Desmond. This was this morning. So skies cleared out in the morning anyway. Nice beach weather near the North Jetty and near Venice. And Sarasota Bay just about a half hour ago. Norm getting this one from Sarasota Bay with those storms building off into the distance there. Well, the Titan radar picture showing the activity on that east coast wind and button up against the west coast sea breeze this afternoon. The first round is through. There has been some heavier storms, I mentioned, into the interior counties, into Hardee and DeSoto, producing some very heavy rainfall and frequent lightning strikes. Haven't had any reports of any severe weather in terms of strong winds, but still, that lightning is dangerous in and of itself. And some showers still lingering near Englewood, although we're getting some indications there may be some lightning strikes there. We'll have to check that. That may be erroneous now. Down State Road 17, some very heavy rainfall. Tough driving conditions all throughout Hardee County near Wauchula and just to the east of Duet. I mentioned those rainfall totals, up to 2.5 inches of rain right there downtown Wauchula and 2.2 in the southern portions of Hardee County. I wanted to show you this graphic. This is that low pressure area we've been watching. It was over Florida last weekend and it's still hanging on. This is causing catastrophic flooding. They've had up to 20 inches of rainfall in some of the parishes in Louisiana, and they could see an additional 10 to 20 inches more tonight and tomorrow. And it's not even a tropical system at this point. So luckily it isn't, although it is using up a lot of energy in the Gulf of Mexico that's been sitting around there as of late. So that's somewhat good news. But the bad news is some significant flooding taking place into Louisiana tonight. 78 we're expecting by 11 o'clock tonight. A few showers are possible near the coast and some light rain occurring there right now. 83, some clouds left over at the airport. 75 in the dew point. Winds are out of the south at 6, and the high today 92. 90 is our average, 96 the record set in 1984. 1/100th of an inch of rainfall at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport. And as far as statewide temperatures go, where it's rained, it's come down, cooled. 92 in Tallahassee, 10 degrees cooler in Mayaca City, 81 in Wauchula where the rain is heavy, and Arcadia has cooled down to 80 degrees. Well, this is just going to sit and spin until this front catches up to it now moving through Texas, and it's going to cause all sorts of headaches for Louisiana and places possibly to the west of that into East Texas. For us, afternoon and evening storms are a real possibility on both Saturday, Sunday, and in throughout next week. We're not going to change much in our pattern. It may be a little less action as a result of an upper level low spinning across South Florida over the weekend. You can see that clearly. This is a large upper level low now spinning across the Dominican Republic as well as into Cuba and Jamaica. This will drift off to the west, which will maybe limit, as I said, a few storms in the afternoon and evening, but not much. We're still going to get them both on Saturday and Sunday, but most of the day should be okay. It's hot now in Detroit, much hotter there than it is here. It's 90 degrees. Toronto at 91. Dallas now at 90 degrees. A light chop for boaters. Well, winds will be out of the southeast to start the morning off. Switch around to the southwest. They may pick up a little bit by midday up to 15 knots, but then should be back to 10 throughout the remainder of the afternoon. The UV index high for area beachgoers, so keep that in mind. Water temperature now 88. High tide for Sarasota Bay 10:55. Sunset 8:10. And the evening storms around town, otherwise partly cloudy, 77. Then tomorrow, the heat index up near 100. Rain chance pretty high, 50%, but as I said, just scattered hit or miss late in the day. The extended forecast calls for less of a chance, but still there on Sunday and Monday, and pretty typical rest of the work week, looking at scattered afternoon storms. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Gas prices in Florida are at their lowest level since 2004. That's according to a newly released AAA survey, which says regular unleaded fuel in Florida now costs $2.05 per gallon, down 42 cents from this time last year. One side effect, though, of the recent trend of cheaper gas is rising auto insurance rates. AAA says now, with driving more affordable, 2016 is on pace to be a record year for auto travel.
Rates vary from company to company and from year to year. So we suggest that you review your auto insurance with your agent and make sure you're getting the discounts that you're entitled to.
Drivers can also save money by maintaining good credit, bundling auto policies with other insurance products, and paying the premium in full rather than through monthly installments. Well, we're not in season here on the Suncoast, but that doesn't mean the accolades stop rolling in. Straight ahead, what the city of Venice is being recognized for.
First out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. More Americans are now watching World News Tonight than in a decade, and we thank you.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's Independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-350-9872.
Just because someone grows older, does that mean they have to grow apart from their friends or from the things they love to do? With Right at Home, it doesn't. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to help with personal care, housekeeping, meals, and most of all, staying engaged in life.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I sure am.
We can provide the right care right at home.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice.
Seymour smiles.
Seymour selection of quality new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade-in.
Seymour savings.
Discover the new Buick and get cash back for up to 16% of the MSRP on select 2016 Buick vehicles. That's nearly $8,000 cash back on this Buick LaCrosse.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
The Suncoast is receiving more national recognition today. The city of Venice has made Southern Living magazine's list of the South's best places to retire. 15 cities were included. Southern Living says there are two things to be sure about Venice: that the water is central to life there and that romance and culture are prized. The magazine notes that Venice's relaxed beaches, the downtown, and the variety of entertainment options make it a great place to retire. It also took into account the cost of living, the housing market, and access to medical care.
And more people are staying down here throughout the summer months.
Keep making it on all these lists, and
Yes,
everyone's
right.
finding out about us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Have a great evening. We will see you back here at 11.